My new downstairs neighbor made the manager harass me. I hope he likes being woken up at 2 a.m. every night. I moved into my apartment 3 months ago, and everything was perfect until this guy Blake moved in downstairs. The first week, he seemed normal enough, said hi in the hallway, even helped me carry groceries one time. Then something switched. It started with him complaining about my footsteps. I'm not even heavy. I'm like 120 pounds and wear slippers around the house. But apparently me walking to my kitchen at 8 p.m. was too loud for him. He left this passive-aggressive note on my door saying, "Some of us work early shifts and need quiet after 7 p.m. I ignored it because that's ridiculous. Then he started banging on his ceiling whenever I did literally anything. Making coffee at 7 a.m., bang bang bang. Watching TV at a normal volume, bang bang bang. Taking a shower, you guessed it. The worst part was when my friend Sophie came over for dinner last Tuesday. We were just sitting on my couch talking, not even being loud, when Blake started hitting the ceiling so hard it shook my floor. Sophie jumped and spilled wine everywhere. I was embarrassed and pissed off. So the next day, I went down to talk to him like an adult. I knocked on his door, and when he opened it, he immediately started yelling about how I was the worst neighbor ever, and I needed to learn respect. I tried explaining that I was just living normally, but he cut me off saying he was going to the manager. Sure enough, 2 days later, I get a call from Janet, the building manager. She tells me there's been multiple noise complaints, and I need to be more considerate. Multiple complaints? From who? Just Blake. But she's acting like I'm throwing parties every night. I explained my side, but Janet just kept saying she had to investigate all complaints seriously. Then she said Blake told her I was deliberately stomping around to annoy him, which is insane because I literally tiptoe around my own apartment now. The final straw was when Janet showed up at my door last Friday with a noise violation warning. Apparently Blake had been recording the noise from my apartment. I listened to his recording and it was just normal walking sounds and my TV at barely audible volume. But Janet said if I got one more complaint, I'd face eviction proceedings. That's when I realized Blake was trying to get me kicked out. Maybe he wanted a quiet building, or maybe he just didn't like having someone upstairs. Either way, I wasn't going to let him win. So I did some research on my lease and the building's quiet hours policy. Turns out quiet hours are only from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Blake had been complaining about noises during completely legal hours. I also found out that filing false complaints can get you evicted too. But I decided to have a little fun first. See, Blake works at 6 a.m. according to his angry rants, which means he goes to bed around 9 p.m. Perfect timing for my new routine. Every night at exactly 2 a.m., I set my alarm and get up. I put on my heaviest boots and do jumping jacks for exactly 10 minutes. Then I rearrange my furniture, just sliding chairs around, moving my coffee table, normal apartment stuff. All perfectly legal since it's not during quiet hours. At 2:30 a.m., I practice my violin. I'm learning Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and I'm terrible at it. But hey, I'm allowed to practice instruments until 10 p.m. and after 7 a.m. according to the lease. By 3 a.m., I'm doing my workout routine. Lots of burpees and mountain climbers. Really getting my steps in for the day. My fitness tracker loves it. The best part is when Blake bangs on his ceiling, I just bang back. Two can play that game. He complained to Janet again, but when she called me, I was ready. I told her about the quiet hours policy and how everything I was doing was completely legal. I even offered to show her the timestamps on my activities. Janet got real quiet and said she'd look into it. Turns out Janet did some digging and found out Blake had been filing complaints against his last 3 upstairs neighbors too. All of them had moved out. Janet was not happy about the pattern.